What's up, you guys? My name is Steph and I want to welcome you to my channel. Before we get into today's video, I do want you guys to know that I have opened up an email where you guys are more than welcome to write in and share your scary experiences if you guys want to be featured in any future videos. I will leave the email down in the description box below. It is iamjustspooked@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and let's jump right in. You guys, the day is finally here. I am reading some of my subscribers' scary stories. I will tell you, I received a few to my email. I did not read them. I just copied, paste, and added them to my notes so I can read it here. I want to have that raw reaction, so yeah, we're in for a treat. Let's see what some of you guys have sent in. So the first story we're going to be reading is from someone named Yarielis. She says, "Hi, I wanted to share my experience. When I was 5, my parents and 2 sisters were living in a 1-story home. We had a babysitter as my mom worked and I was in kindergarten and went out of school early. After we were all back from my school, my mom comes home and cooks for us and puts us to sleep. But one day she called us all to sleep and me and one of my sisters went in, but one of us didn't, and she saw someone standing outside the house in the backyard with long hair and thought it was my sister because she had long hair. She told her to come inside, and she did. My mom walked back into our room and my sister was already in there. All 3 of us were. She looked back outside and they were gone, so I'm assuming whatever she saw in the backyard with the long hair, gone. The next day I came out early and my babysitter was with me. She went to go make me a snack and come back to my room, but she saw someone with long hair standing in the corner. Hell no. Standing in the corner as I was playing with my toys. She quickly grabbed me out of the room and took me to her house and called my mom. My mom told her it must be a mind game and not telling her what she saw the day before. Later that night, I woke up and decided to get some water from the kitchen. As I got it and was walking back to my room, I heard noises behind me. I looked back and saw her with her long hair in front of her face. I'm getting the chills. This is freaking creepy. Something out of a horror movie. I ran to my parents' room and slept there. We went to a bruja and got cleansed. She told us that the house wasn't haunted. We were. Oh my god. Oh my god. We moved out and got cleansed and never saw her again until 8 years later. Oh my god, you're a baby! I'm 13 now and we were on a road trip. I slept in the car and woke up not being able to move. I looked in front of my seat and it was the girl. Long hair. And the car was still moving, although it was only me and her. I'm going to get cleansed again." That's petrifying. That is actually, that's petrifying. That's all I can say. Wow, that's scary. Girl, oh my god, if you do have more experiences, I mean, I hope you don't, but if you do, I may be. Next story is from someone near and dear to my heart. I call her my little sister. We grew up together. And she sent in her spooky encounter. She says, "Here's my spookiest encounter to this date. Honestly, I refuse to sleep on my back because I'm someone who suffers from sleep paralysis and heavy lucid dreaming whenever I do sleep on my back. So something scary is bound to happen. Probably my most scariest encounter was not too long ago. So usually on Monday mornings, my dad gets ready to go to work, and since my room is pretty close to the living room, I could hear him shuffling around, getting his supplies ready to go while I'm sleeping. This one morning, I hear him again, clear as day. Even heard him coughing. Mind you, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning when this happened, and I decided, let me get up and wave to him goodbye. Next thing I know, my body is stuck, and I realized I'm awake, but also dreaming. So now I'm panicking because I could clearly see my room. Even saw my phone light up from a notification and everything. Still hearing my dad get ready to leave, and I call out for him. Nothing. Now I'm scared because I no longer hear him getting ready, but didn't hear him leave and lock the doors. What? When I tell you that I heard him walking into my room, and then all I see is a shadow figure, hell no, that looked just like him. Oh hell no. A shadow figure that looked just like him pop its head and shoulders out, looking directly at me, all silent, and just disappeared. To this day, I still don't know what I saw, because when I woke up, like actually woke up, after it disappeared, it was still dark out. I ran into the living room and no one was there. I checked my parents' room and my dad was still asleep. Oh my god. Sleep paralysis is a really, really, really scary thing. So, I've had a few of them. They have been really, really intense, and I will make a story about it. But yeah, sleep paralysis is awful, and the things that happen while you're in that state is like, I don't know. Anyways, the next story is from Tiffany. She's actually one of my best friends. I went to high school with her, and we have been inseparable ever since. So I met her when I was 14. I'm now 30, and we've been best friends ever since. She says, "No, this is a reoccurring experience. 2 years ago, I was home alone taking a shower when I heard the front door open and my mom come in with groceries. I heard her calling my name 3 times to help her, but I didn't answer since I was in the bathroom. After I got out and got dressed, I went to the kitchen to help her, only to find out nobody was home. I was completely alone. I called my mom. She was out running errands. A week later, my mom calls to ask if I was calling her name. The same thing happened to her. I wasn't even home. This still happens from time to time, only when I'm home alone, but now I sense a dark, shadowy presence behind me. The only time I hear my name is when I'm in the shower. I try not to answer or look behind me. My dog now sits next to me and faces the direction of the presence. If he doesn't freak out, I trust that I shouldn't either." This scares me because, you know, the whole 3 time, it's like it's a dark entity or a demon's way of mocking the Holy Trinity. So please tell me you heard that. This next story is from My Secret Weapon, Dimas. I absolutely love this kid, and I will tell you why. It's a very short story, but I will tell you why it creeps me out a lot. So he says, "So we moved into a new apartment and my brother was sleeping on a floor mattress. I went to check on him, but when I did, there was a figure that I could see in the dark looking at me. I was about to walk in when I saw it, but instead backed away and went to another room. When I went to check if it was still there, it wasn't. I knew it wasn't my shadow because this figure looked like a 3D human. So anyways, now I see that shadowy figure a lot. Sincerely, your secret weapon, aka Dimas." Now, I know it's a short story, but here's the thing that scares me about Dimas. Dimas is really young. He's a kid. But here's what freaks me out about him. You know how our brain is really, like our mind is really, really powerful, and it can play tricks on us. And if you really, really hone down and start thinking of the powers your mind has, it is insanely scary. It can even psych you out. It can even make you go crazy. So Dimas, he almost has like that power of knowing how much power the mind has. So he will psych himself out about really, really dark things that I don't think just your random Joe would think about, right? It's things that sometimes, like, even his sister, Gabby, the one that I said is like my sister, she will bring these things up to me like, oh, you know, he had an anxiety attack over so-and-so reason. And when she tells me that, like, my heart drops because it's really dark things that, yes, can definitely happen. The way his brain processes things can be really scary. That's why, even though his story is short, it really scares me to the core because I feel like he experiences a lot of what I have. I feel like he's a sensitive, and the things that he sees, like the shadow figure, you know, that's how it started for me when I was younger. So now we're gonna go into our final story. You know what I love? That this time, a lot of these came from really close people of mine. So this last story comes from my best friend. Her name's Yasira. And this one says, this is the story of when Puka, so Puka is my dog, scared the jeebers out of us. And then she writes, "Hey Puka!" So funny. Alright, anyways, you remember when you... Yes, you guys, when I got Puka, the beginning was actually petrifying because I, for a long time, believed that there were ghosts in my house, and that is a big reason why I did not want to get a puppy or a dog or anything because they're very sensitive, and I was scared. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I thought there was something scary happening in my house, but you can always check it off as like, maybe it's my mind playing games on me. But when you bring an animal to the house, they're a lot more sensitive, and if they see something, it'll only solidify what you believe you've been experiencing for a long time. And when we got Puka, right away, yeah, he started pretty much solidifying a lot of what we, for a long time, were like, oh, it's just our mind. Anyways, you remember when you had just got him and we were hanging out in your dining room and we were being loud, having a good time, just telling jokes and playing with him. Then out of nowhere, he stopped and started staring at your front door, and he wouldn't stop. He sat down like if someone was talking to him. Oh my God, yes, I do remember this. And we were so freaked out. So we checked the front porch and no one was there. Then remember when we were sitting in your room? Oh, I love how all these stories are in my house. Then remember when we were sitting in your room laughing and watching TV? When we heard a whistle and we thought we were hearing shit until Puka got up and went to your bedroom door. Then we heard it again and he started barking and we looked out the window and again, nobody was there. But Puka was focused on your door. Bro, Puka scares me every time he does that. You know, when a dog does that, you're not imagining things. Oh my God, it's so weird. Like I said, I had not read any of these stories, and I just said that. Like, it's like when I was so afraid of bringing Puka home because it would solidify things that for a long time I was like, maybe it was just my imagination. And all these stories are true. If you guys would like for me to make, you know, a video based on things that we have experienced in this house. We've lived in this house for 15 years and we've experienced a lot of things. Actually insane that all our scary stories were in my house, but this really all did happen. Please let me know in the comments below. I will be more than happy to make a video like that. And again, if you guys would like to be featured in any upcoming videos, please make sure to email iamjustspooked@gmail.com. I really look forward to hearing from you guys soon. I am done reading subscribers' scary time, or my best friend's scary times. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.